Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I just realized this would have been to give advantage to the stealth people, huh?
Yeah.
Or not the stealth, the sleight of hand people. So you guys, fuck it. Weird case of triple advantage. Have fun. All right.
Hey.
So
Ooh.
roll 3d20.
You guys would need to succeed. He's sort of. Well, he's not dodging, is he? Because you're holding. Okay, so take normal advantage, but the DC will be lower because of like if he's dodging around, then his AC will be higher to like grab at his man boob pockets and pull something from them.
Grab his tits.
The thing is, you're not even pulling because like the
Special
book is in a holster and the shard is in a hidden pouch. So you're sort of cutting off or open the holster and cutting open the padded pouch.
Can I make an
Cutting
argument
off
for
his
Saul
clothes.
punching the
You're like
crystal very
stripping
hard?
him in this weird fucking game.
This is
Yeah.
becoming more uncomfortable the more you talk about.
Yeah, so I guess the DC would be lower because Sajar's holding him in place. And Sajar, you know for a fucking fact he's trying to grab at your fucking face to gouge your eyes out.
Grippers.
All right. I'll say the DC.
I have a 20 strength.
I'll say each of you, D and Ajax, each of you have an attempt at both the book and the shard, the anchor is what it's called. If one of you succeeds early, so to speak, like you just get it in the first try, you can spend the additional attempt at the other objects logically because like one each.
Yeah.
DC 20 from each.
Gotcha.
Fucking destroy it, my guy.
And we have advantage.
You have
and-
advantage from the tracking
wait,
for.
do I get triple advantage on this since I already had advantage from Delphi fucking dying?
Well, yeah, you would have triple advantage.
Alright.
All right.
So
So
D
let's start
sure,
out
and
with
get it.
Whatever.
Okay, so let's say D, you're definitely the closer to his left side at this angle. If he's facing this way, so you're on his left side. So your first attempt is at his at the black book.
Okay.
Zibu.
Roll your sleight of hand. DC is 20.
Holy Christ, could you cut it a little closer, my guy?
Oh my god!
Ajax,
Oh,
since you're
plus
approaching on the right vector, you can grab at the shard.
Oops.
You're approaching me?
Oh,
Oh,
you're
God.
approaching me? I can't steal your
Yes.
shit off you without getting close.
Alright, so move like that. Then I have my 30 feet. Wait, what?
If you guys both succeed on the first try, so you guys definitely have like a free round to even escape even faster.
Please.
Then I can bonus action.
Yeah, the thing is that these doors aren't locked. That's how these guys have just been walking in and enjoying the fight this whole time.
The
They're not
one
locked.
dude.
Yeah, they're not locked. Look, he was the only one nearby, right? Everyone else is dealing with Wolfgang outside.
Get in here! Just looks aside. Oop.
Oh
You
no!
don't. You wait. You have triple. You have triple
You have
advantage. Roll
triple.
one more time.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Roll one more time. No advantage.
come on.
Wait for it.
Find it. Feel it out. Fill it out.
Feeling
Wait
it?
for it.
Mr. Krabs, I'm feeling it.
Feeling for
Waiting.
it. Feeling for it.
I'm feeling it.
Not yet. Not yet.
There it is.
Fucking
No.
not even close. Got in.
But I have another attempt.
You do have
Yeah.
an attempt, and as does D. So we need to give this redemption arc. All right. So Ajax, roll triple advantage one more time.
Oh my
Well,
god!
triple.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to.
Where the
Yes,
dot
I-
is hot, or whatever the fuck.
Oh my
shit,
fucking
my
god!
Come
What is
on.
happening?
Can I shoot
Come
Ajax in
on.
the back? That no.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the back
Wait,
of the head.
doesn't
Oh my
that
God.
D4 apply because of the thingy that you guys have? The D4 thingy?
Oh,
No,
from,
that's only on-
No, that's for
It was on
stealth and insight.
stealth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not sleight of hand.
Damn.
Oh,
Alright,
I
I will
wish
do-
I'd
I will-
given-
I will do one last thing. Oh, I'll say this now, in case Deed also fails, which would be really funny. I would say, Size, you can give like one more bardic because this is sort of taking place across 2 different rounds.
I was gonna ask, can I please?
You want to give it to Ajax?
Yes.
To give on to that 18 plus 4? Which one am I talking about? They're all 18 technically.
There's the 18 plus. Why did you roll so many plus fours? Jesus.
I rolled
Fucking-
6 fucking times, and 3 of them were
Wait.
the
Oh.
highest at 10. What is
holy
happening
shit.
tonight?
Hey, dude, tomorrow your rolls are gonna be jacked. Though.
Oh my
Here's
god,
the thing.
they fucking
Tomorrow you're
better.
gonna pop off.
Wait,
There's
so do I
still
roll a
room for
D8?
failure.
There's so
I'll roll it.
There's
Th-
still,
this is me with perception checks every game.
Hypothetically.
We all have plus two.
I have a
So.
question. I have a question.
What is? Let's see.
Wow.
1 out of 8 is 12.5%.
Question.
Yes.
Okay.
What is it? What's your question? What's your question?
I feel like the answer is gonna be no, but I'm gonna ask anyway. I
Uh-huh.
have one last charge on his last wish. Can I somehow finagle using that on my bardic?
No, you can't. Sorry, boss.
I
Okay.
didn't think
I'm
so.
gonna roll a
I didn't.
d8. If I roll a 1 on this shit, I'm going to bed.
No.
I'm gonna need to sleep off this fucking headache. Oh my god.
You got close.
Yeah, that's the right net.
21.
I was about to have a fucking
Oh my
aneurysm.
god.
So while
Jesus.
Sajar, this sandstorm is okay. My bad. Let's take a record freeze. I bet you're wondering how I got here. No, you guys, this music is really. It sometimes works, but also I'm gonna keep it going. Anyways, you guys are, so to speak, on your last legs. Like you guys are, like we either need to double down and risk it all, or get the fuck out of here. That's what it's like, sort of echoing this sort of lingering feeling, this negative feeling. We'll come back to that later at some point, I'm sure. Is lingering on all of you. We need to double down and get the fuck out of here. And then you guys hear this voice in your head. Exactly. That's exactly it. You guys hear this voice in your head. It's Ichabod's voice. You guys ever think about doing both? As his laugh echoes out. It's almost as if, like, I can see clearly now. Like, everything falls into place. Like, why don't we do both?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Both.
And then,
Both is
Sajar,
good.
you actually, I guess all of you, because you guys are just sort of like in this sort of state of wonderment, see Ichabod, who's like upside down on the ceiling above Fergus the Riot, standing there, and he's just pointing up, which is to say pointing down in your guys' perspective. Two pieces. They're both on his boobs.
Why is he like this?
If you guys can get it. If you guys think you can get it, I got your back. If you guys don't, though, you should have started running yesterday. You guys decide to take him on the deal. Ichabod just lets out, like, he puts these two fingers to his mouth, whistling, even though he has a mask on. He whistles through the mask. And everyone just sort of, all your opponents, including the Necromancer, the Iron Cloak Mercenaries, just sort of like they start twitching a bit, like this sort of like a dog whistle affecting a dog, but they're not all dogs. This dog is, though. This dog is an actual dog. He's the only actual dog. As Ichabod finishes whistling, he just says, "Better get at it." And you guys surge forward, like, where the fuck is this thing? Where the fuck is this thing? And as you guys are running over, Ichabod just sort of fades out of existence, comes back into existence over here. Have some Morvir, like, holding, like, a wet cat, like, by, like, this back of his neck, like, the collar, and just sort of, like, begins feeding him a potion. And Morvir, you're in a state of, like, half consciousness. You're unconscious, but sort of conscious, teetering in and out of existence, sort of like getting a concussion. So you heard all of that because it was in your mind. And as this potion is fed down into your mouth, you know, that concussion, the concussive feeling begins going away. A feeling I'm sure Fred wishes is real.
Yes.
Yes.
Jeez.
You all have your task. You're all locked in on getting this shit solved. Morvir, you have one other trick that you could pull, and you pull it. This flare, and just shoot it in Fergus's general direction. If you guys have ever seen Attack of the Clones, the Star Wars second movie, the Battle of Geonosis, where there's like a fucking sandstorm and like lasers are shooting through the sandstorm, it's sort of like that. This flare shoots through and past everyone, up and into the sandstorm, where Fergus is already beginning, true to, you know, him being a bowler, he's already coming back to consciousness. And Sajar, you're not letting this happen. You take it upon yourself to just blitz him, sort of casting your blade aside for a moment, just so you can get a better grasp on Fergus. As Ajax, you're already beginning to teleport, become smoke, and move over. You're shifting under Kebab and past under Sajar like water, and you both begin like grabbing at Fergus's kit, his gear, his clothing, as Sajar, you're holding him like bear style. Like he's grabbing your shoulders, you're grabbing his. You're trying to prevent him from moving. He's trying to get your fucking eyes. The works. Some blades get popped, or I guess in the case of Ajax, the spearhead. And you guys begin cutting away, hacking away at his clothes, and what must be a very, very confusing thing, because that's the thing. Fergus the Riot doesn't wear armor. He has an unarmored defense. So what he is wearing is still functional for the purposes of carrying stuff, like the black book holster that Deet helps herself to. Been a while since you had to do this, Deet, but it's a nice feeling. Bit life-threatening right now, though. Ajax, you are like, what the hell am I looking for? But then the tracking flare sort of shines through, and you see this very jagged-looking edge, and that ain't. It's not cold in here, and that ain't a diamond. You begin cutting at that, and you pull out this finger length, actually more like 2 finger lengths, crystal. It looks immensely similar to the shard when you guys were walking in, except it's polished. It's clean cut. Whereas the shard outside is like sort of jagged looking. It's like a broken piece of mirror. This thing is clean cut. And you can even see Fergus as he's like sort of trying to squint and see through the sandstorm as he's grappling Cesar, trying to get his eyes. He sees you guys helping yourself to his belongings, and he sees you with the shard. And this is probably, thank goodness it's a sandstorm, so you might be one of the few people in the world that can say this. You see a look of fear and terror glint across Fergus the Riot's face as he realizes you have the key that keeps this place in existence. Is there anything you want to say to Fergus as you literally bring his world toppling down around him?
Peering at him through this sandstorm, Ajax raises the it's like a crystal shard.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
He raises a shard above his head, and this kind of black smoke wisping off of him, coming like pouring out of his mouth. He'll say to the Riot, "That look beats seeing your corpse any day of the week." And he will throw it onto the ground, hopefully breaking it.
It shatters. It's how to say that? It's durable but brittle. Sort of like obsidian, right? You can like chip and break and tinker at it, but in terms of its like cut, it's like solid. As you throw it on the ground with all your might, this wave of ethereal energy actually blasts away all the sandstorm. It slams some of you guys out and away. Some of you in the direction of the door. Some of you might hit the railing or fly over it. Brasilia, we don't. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one, buddy.
Brasilia, get Abigail. Tolis, help.
Tolis is already. Tolis don't need to hear your instruction. Tolis, boom, grabbing it. Now, I'm gonna roll a thing. Actually, no, I don't need to roll for Ichabod. I don't need to roll for Ichabod. Ichabod does a thing. We'll come back to it later. Roll your perception. Maybe you see what Ichabod does.
Maybe
You're the first one out.
will try with my. I think it's like a +2. Do I have perception on that one? No.
I think I know what Ichabod does.
I think there's a very low chance that I see anything. So about this new thing that I'm working on in my almost unconscious state. Nah, he doesn't.
What Ichabod does, you'll find out later. Regardless, Ichabod does reappear in betwixt the doors here. Wow, there he is. I think it's time to go. And as he says that, almost like on cue, a part of the ceiling in this area over here, this bottom right area, begins to fall. And just slams and crashes down and breaks into a bunch of rubble.
Jesus.
Maybe now. Now would be a good time. Now.
That would be a good one.
Fergus is like unknowing in the ways of magic. He begins trying to like grab at the pieces
Put him back
after he flings Sajar off and tries to like put them together as if they're like magnetic or like Lego. Like they're just meant to fit together or
It
whatever.
just licks like a side of it to try and make them
But
stick
it
together.
doesn't fucking work. Like it doesn't work like that, right? Because that's how that shit works. I will say, your guys, Kebab and Zal are open to grab people right now. If anyone wants to go
That's what I
grab
was gonna say.
a body or
Delphi.
something.
Yeah.
Because like this one's
Del-
taken care of.
Delphi,
So...
and then Abigail's
Yeah,
covered.
then I'll grab, well, Kebab will grab Delphi
Well-
then.
Oh, we also. Okay, so Jar knows that this guy has a diamond.
Yes.
He can come with us.
If she has,
But
could
if
he
you
mention-
want to
if he mentions this guy has a diamond, something that this person could use to bring back Delphi, more people would 100% risk his life to get that fucking thing.
Hmm.
Tell you what. Sajar, roll me your I know what a harsh thing for me to ask of you, but please
Ow.
roll me your perception. I'll give you advantage.
Da, 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 da. That's
17?
pretty good.
You know what's up.
Okay.
You know what's up.
Yeah, I know what's up.
Does Sajar mention that then? I assume no.
No.
Very well.
Hmm.
So, you guys are on the exfiltrate, as it's lovingly referred to. Tolis does shout as this place outside was already a whirlwind, a storm that you guys are in the eye of. Now that the anchor is broken, the eye is getting smaller, like a PUBG map or an Apex Legends map. And that means the wind is getting louder. This place, which was maybe secure in certain spots, but definitely unstable in others, is now facing a full top-tier tornado worth of force, sundering it. And the earth that it's based upon is crumbling and dropping into the nothingness, the air below. You guys only have one way out. And as you guys begin to blitz out the fucking door, Tolis shouts that she'll meet you guys in the main corridor. And just teleports with Abigail's body. About 500 feet. The main corridor is not too far. This place isn't like a whole castle. It's like a small fort. I guess it does have a throne room, so I guess it's sort of a castle. A small lord's castle.
Can I grab Brisalia and teleport right behind her?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Well, in the general direction that Tolis goes, like, because main corridor is really vague.
yeah, main corridor. I just grab Brisalia by the wrist and I say, hold on, and whoosh.
She happily takes it. She even will summon her fae to, like, hold people back. Because the thing is, it's not really here. Even if this place is a crumbling dimension, it's not really here. No more so than, like, a video game character is, right?
Yeah.
You guys exfiltrate out into the main corridor, where, standing victoriously, perched up on what looks to be a cleaved-in-half cannon, sipping what probably was a break room, like, tankard of mead, is Wolfgang. Just sort of chilling.
This is still in the shard world, right?
This is all still in the shard wood.
That's
Yeah,
just
you
vibing.
So,
you
at the
did
very
like, several score of people just now.
Yeah. There's probably still some gore coating his right hander, and as he finishes his gulp of whatever the fuck it was, he notices the group running up on him, and says, "I couldn't help but notice that the world is shaking. I don't think
Ichabod.
that's my doing."
Ichabod sprints past you. What's wrong? Go!
When is it not? He tosses his drink aside.
Boonk. Boonk, boonk, boonk.
Come along, single file, after you.
I don't think any of you guys are really going single file, so
Imagine just fucking Wolfgang taking count of everyone as they
one,
run.
two,
by.
like a chaperone of kids.
Yeah.
Get back to the school bus on time. 1, 2, 3.
If Crash, if we have a
Fine,
small
zwei,
lead,
drei.
can I urge Brisalia to bring Abigail up?
You guys, I don't know if you guys have the time for that.
Fair enough.
Can we get out of here in a minute? of her dropping, or is she just gonna be dead?
I mean,
It's like, okay, it's like this. Resilia will have to spend her action to cast Revivify. That's the catch, right? It takes an action.
yeah.
She can't quicken shit because she's not a sorcerer. So that's not out of the question. That's out of the question as well. Someone would need to be basically carrying Resilia and Abigail because you have to be touching the person. And carrying someone halves your movement speed, by the way.
Yeah.
And Tolas ain't carrying fucking Abigail because Tolas is Tolas and Abigail is wearing heavy ass armor. So
But
someone would
that's
have
the
to
kind
be
of what I
carrying
was
Abigail
thinking.
and Resilia while you guys are
Yeah,
escaping in
that's-
order for her to do that.
That's why I was thinking to Dimension Door ahead together with Tolis to give them that time while the others are catching up, running down to the main hall.
Oh, I see.
That's what you meant by like a head start.
Yes.
I think you roll me Arcana because you'd have to pinpoint exactly where Tolas teleported to because Tolas isn't really aiming anywhere. So you'd have to really, really figure out where they are in order to determine to teleport next to them or if in 30 feet of them to cast the stuff. Also keep in mind that you also are going to lose haste and Zola by extension in approximately like 40 something seconds.
Yeah. All right. Arcana.
And then Zal's
16.
carrying someone, and then it's like, oh crap, we have to carry the guy that was carrying someone. Oh no, oh no.
It's only incapacitated for a round.
Oh, it's only a round.
It's only a round, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But so
Six
for a
seconds.
round
Well, in
where you can't
combat,
fight anyone
but-
if anyone dispels you.
Yeah, true.
Yep. 6 seconds is a long time in combat. 16.
16. Ugh. Roll my d6. Let's see if the Daemon could help you guys out again. Because the Daemon's all about helping Tolas. Alright, the
So
Daemon
anyway,
finds you wanting.
All right.
Resilia can do it, but you guys are going to need to make a check to see if you make it out. Well, they will be fine. You, in specific, Mr. Losing Haste in 40-something seconds, that's a different story. Unless you get someone to carry you, in which case that's a big question if everyone carry each other. It's just like an Overwatch game.
Hop on
No,
my
I
back.
think that makes sense. I think
I
that
guess
makes
you
sense.
could do that. Yeah, you guys could just get pulled by Wolfgang.
So I brought this wagon for a reason.
There are wagons here. Yeah, there's building material and wagons and stuff like that here.
You just
Oh my
knock the
God.
top like metal part of the cannon off and just use the wheels that it's usually moving on.
Fire everyone out of it.
If Wolfgang does not have an answer, I think Sajar would do that, even if he is the last one out.
Do what?
Help.
Stay behind and help. Like,
1, 2, 3, get into the wagon.
Yeah. No, Sajar would want to make sure that everybody gets out before he does. So he would definitely do that.
Then I guess it's a question of Delphi. See, Zol is the one, or Kebab and Zol, tag team, are the ones carrying Delphi.
Mhm.
Trying to think of the action economy here, and like a 7-round stint of run the fuck away.
Well, so, I mean, Kebab is a mount, so I
Yeah.
don't think him carrying an unconscious person would be any.
No, not at all. Zol does have like an increased carry capacity. But that's the thing. Rosilia only has 1 diamond, or does she? Haha. That's the secret thing. Ichabod totally swiped a gem off of the captain before the captain's about to die. And if any of you ask why he did that, he would simply remark, he's not gonna know where he's going. Which he actually does say Rosilia, which is very, very, I don't know, disheartening for her to hear, but death is also disheartening. So she will revivify Delphi. Let me say, you will be giving up Kebab's mount spot because Rosilia's gonna need the mobile operating table, so to speak.
oh my god, yeah.
I will ask for only one singular check from Sajar. Make me an athletics check.
Can I give him Bardic on my way?
You can.
Okay, you get a Bardic.
I appreciate that.
I also have a question though, because I always forget to use it. You feel free to say no, obviously, But could I say that was on Sajar? I have given him the most Bardics, I think, so far.
He hasn't failed on any of the ones you've given him Bardic, though.
No, but I feel like if it's gonna fail.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it just lets him keep the Bardic if he fails, so...
Yeah,
if
I
he
guess
fails
he
here,
can.
you're not
Keeps it
seeing him
falling into
again.
the abyss.
Yeah, okay.
It's something. No, it's something. It's something.
Roll me athletics. DC
yeah,
20.
you got it.
Oh.
So about
You would
getting
have
a 17.
You would have guidance. Because Tolos is there with
Roll
you
a
guys.
3.
Never say never. There is a, 25% chance that you don't succeed?
Here's a 2.
Stop. Oh,
Yes!
My God!
If we speak ill of the dice, they shall comply with us. I think that's the trick.
the last bit of your robe as you're leaving just gets cut off. Like, okay.
Ooh, close one.
As you're sprinting forward, you and Zol, but Zol is sort of a bit further ahead of you, so it's not as bad. As you are all leaving, Sajar, wanting to be the sentinel over the group, that haste drop sends you careening as you're sprinting forward with such momentum, and then this wave of lethargy causes you to misstep and then literally eat shit. Not literally. You eat shit, which is to say dirt and stonework and rubble. Maybe run into a dead body or two. We'll talk about that later, I guess. But regardless, you are prone, and you have to stumble back up and get back to running while this place is literally collapsing behind you. Luckily, because of Wolfgang, there's not really anyone ahead of you that could stop you guys. And if there is anyone ahead of you that can stop you guys, they're not conscious, according to the 25% survival rate Alec and I talked about. Yeah, we'll come back to that later, I guess. There might be a couple people that made it out ahead of you guys, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so you have to get back up, and as you're sprinting forward, you're just like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. You can see Silas as waiting at the very end with Wolfgang, as they're sort of wanting everyone to return back safely as well. And you can hear, it's not really you hear the words Silas is saying, because that's how lethargic you are, and you're sort of trying to get back into the swing and step of things. But it's this sort of slow-mo shouting, this frantic desperation from Silas that you're hearing. And that's enough for you to be Silas just lost not lost as in they're dead, in fairness, but Silas just lost some of their family. You shouldn't be forcing an even worse scenario on them now. Call it empathetic goodwill and energy, or energy that's propelling you forward. Regardless, you slam into Silas and you both get sent careening out the shard, and then Wolfgang, you're just very good. And then you walk on out. And the place is crumbling behind you.
Hey, Crash, question.
What's up, boss?
So, Sajor is completely tapped. He has 0 spell points.
I imagine, yes. So I very much imagine.
He is lethargic. He's been running for his literal life.
Oh, yeah.
I would make the argument here that he should at least have some degrees of exhaustion.
I think that's very fair. Yes, I think let's say 1 is disadvantage on ability checks, 2 is speed halved.
Yeah, I think.
Only take 1 then, because speed halved at the very end would mean that you wouldn't fucking die. So I think disadvantage on ability checks on the last ability check you needed to succeed and not get out. I think that's fair. It's only 1 degree, but you're a pretty toned up boy. You got that math con for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
But, my friends, you stumble out into the verdant meter with a number of people in critical states of health. You guys are in the basement, so you guys are alone. You guys can hear the hubbub and rumble and chatter of bar patrons ahead of you. And then within about 6 seconds of the last of you coming out, the shard begins sucking in on itself, imploding, as you guys hear this sound of shattering glass or broken mirrors or crunching metal as it does, and then it's gone, just leaving only the pedestal.
I think after a beat, Once we've all kind of taken inventory and counted heads, Ajax will say, "Oh, that's funny."
Ichabod would start busting out laughing.
I just throw like a bullet at Ajax's dumb face.
We'll make a comedian of you guys yet. Delphi's like being brought back in the world of consciousness. Keep that in mind. She was brought back up at 1 HP after being dead, now riding a dire wolf on the way out of an ethereal realm that was imploding on itself. Sounds like a fucking crack dream, am I right? But my friends, you guys have successfully escaped the Sky Shard. And you guys have well, you guys don't have the shard anchor anymore, obviously, or else the one would be broken down. But you do have Fergus's Black Book, which, according to rumor, and you outlaws would know this, according to rumor, like, Fergus is very immensely meticulous. It's sort of like he's not a full-on micromanager, but if it's a project that he's invested in, he will micromanage the fuck out of everything on his side.
Yeah, that sounds like a paranoid mindset.
He's an
make sure everything's perfect.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. He's like a paranoid. He's like, in fairness, it's not paranoia if you're proven right, then it's just caution, and he's been made cautious many times in his life so far, so fair enough. But yes, that Black Book in there has answers for an operation that he was a part of, like the one of the Black Force. It has to have that. He was personally involved in it. There has to be notes, unless he was instructed not to, and even then, he probably still did it.
Mm-hmm.
So, congratulations, you lot. You guys took the, Loa's deal? I don't know how to say that, yeah. I thought you guys were gonna die there.
Yeah.
For the outlaws, yeah, sure.
I think you guys will level up, but not right now. I think when you guys regroup, you guys will level up.
Collectively.
Hell yeah, Garth, we got a level up.
Oh
Oh yeah, the outlaws can level up right now. Yeah, sure. The outlaws can level up right now.
Oh man.
Beer's just hanging out with Delphi, like, trying not to cry. He's like, oh, she's alive. Thank God.
I would check on Abigail just to make sure she's
Oh,
doing
that's
all
right,
right.
actually. Oh, I can't type.
What is this?
Average.
I guess with that, I'm going to head to bed now.
Good night.
All right, things are
Good night,
staying
Delphi.
Oh, hey, y'all
Good
remember
night.
how you guys had a one-time use of a special spell?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
borrow knowledge.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I don't trust like that.
That's fair. You guys just have it till the end of the campaign, I guess.
Whatever.
Nice.
Whatever.
I don't know this
Right.
keepy dorky. Have a good night.
Good night.
For
Yeah.
those of you hopping
Good night.
off, have a good night. If anyone else is hopping off. But yeah, you
Hopping
guys,
on.
you're hopping on. On Overwatch. Just kidding.
I got a title suggestion.
What's there?
Now you're
Somewhere
ganking with
fuck.
portals.
Too many voices.
Now you're ganking with portals.
No. Well, that's way too long. Too many.
Technically, it wasn't a DPS deal we took, but it was
Yeah.
the same deal. Call it deadly deal.
Escape plan. No.
I was thinking thieving bastards or something.
Last laugh.
Thieving bastards.
Who's laughing
Last
now?
laugh. Last
laughing
laugh. I
Who's-
like that.
Last laugh or who's laughing now would be good. What do you guys
I
think?
like
Oh,
who's
who's laughing
I like-
now?
I
Or,
like
or
who's
the one
laughing
that
now
Ajax
because
said, where he's like, now that's funny.
Oh,
I
that's
like
all
who's
good.
laughing now.
Fergus the funny.
Fergus fucked. No.
Neither Ryan.
Who's laughing now? That's my vote.
Oh,
That's my vote.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Is it who's with an apost? No, it's apostle.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
is
who
laughing
is.
now?
laughing now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
Whose line is it anyway?
Who's laughing?
Whose laughter are we hearing?
our own.
What does his laugh sound like? We didn't get to hear it, but
He didn't laugh, so I guess we don't.
Yeah,
He
he has
doesn't
in here.
laugh.
Yeah, he has stole the opportunity off of him.
I'll be honest. I was actually kind of
Really
expecting.
Throaty and guttural because he would have been like on the way.
To hell itself.
And then he
I
dies.
wasn't expecting him to like be fearful when he saw that, but I mean, I guess he
He
was
understands what's happening.
not losing at that point. So yeah, I guess yeah.
It was
That-
very
that
much
idea-
not losing at that point.
Because his
When you hatched that plan, man, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I didn't. See, this is why I'm happy with like spilling details to you guys, because like I didn't think you guys would willingly just try to destroy the realm. I was like, yeah. But you're insane, is what you're saying. Well, no, we have a way out. I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
calculated.
I was just ready for you guys to be like,
You did some fucking.
that son of a bitch. Even when he's dead, he's still spiting us. Not, haha, you stupid son of a bitch, we're spiting you on your way to death.
You brought this upon yourself.
Oh, what's this? You have the key to victory right in your pocket? It's a good thing I'm a pickpocket.
I got that subtle foreshadowing when you talk about Hemnus.
5 levels. 7 levels.
Limbus?
8 levels.
He's one of the gangsters of the Rioter gangs. He's a tailor's son that, in one of the little things I sent out, everyone was like, hey, why did Hemnus get singled out and talk like Fergus talked to him? Like, Hemnus isn't good at anything. Like, he's okay. He can keep up with stuff, but he's a fucking tailor's son. Like, what does he know how to do? Well, he's a tailor's son. He knows how to tailor clothes, like, and make hidden pockets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
now that
in
you
hindsight,
mention
it's
it,
like, oh, that
it
makes
clicks.
sense.
Alright.
At the moment, it makes no sense.
It's absolutely a hindsight's 2020 thing. Like, that would have been like really out there to be like,
Mm-hmm.
why did he? I don't know.
Also, I heard somebody swipe Fergus's black book. Can you believe them? I thought they were good. They're good for taking you for a ride. It explains all the soot and perfume. What does soot and perfume have to do with it?
Oh,
That one was just talking about
yeah,
that he
was
has a
just him
black
to someone's
book.
buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just as cool that he has a black book.
That it exists.
The soot and perfume part threw me off. Then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just him shitting on his buddy for smelling bad.
You guys can go meet her next session. This lady who is covered in soot and smells extensively of perfume because she tried to break into a perfume shop through the chimney.
It's a lady, huh?
Yeah, you'll be swimming in dates soon enough, Lass.
Oh yeah.
It's the little things.
Oh wait a minute. She
Yes.
smells like soot. That's actually.
No, hey, no. I
Hey,
know.
hold on. Ajax has a timer now.
I know where you're going with this.
The woman of my dreams.
She smells like a fire. Perfect.
You guys
We
also
try to see you by this guy. Ajax starts going back. We just grab him by the ear and keep pulling him along.
I guess you guys solved the Saeed problem too. Like, you guys don't have to worry
Yeah,
about a new
his
crime
ass-
lord because
that was
of the other.
That wasn't even on
fucking
purpose.
died.
Looks like there's a power vacuum.
So what you're saying is that Ajax's high school nickname was the chimney sweeper.
I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
there.